With the most recent scandal upending the hip-hop industry, the internet is ablaze. Is currently embroiled in a startling dispute that nobody anticipated. Fans of a purportedly leaked private film of Kirk are in astonishment, wondering who leaked it, what it contains, and how it will impact his marriage. But the real shocker is that the video is spreading like wildfire. There is a lot of speculation about Rasheeda's emotional reaction to the news. Some people believe that this might be the last man to end their already troubled relationship, while others are certain that there is more to this leap than meets the eye, and that there may be more than one person responsible. Could it be a jealous rival, a resentful ex, or someone much closer than expected as accusations start to surface? Fans are split by this scandal, with some protecting the curse as secrets start to come to light and trust is destroyed in unexpected ways. Some people believe that this is the greatest betrayal ever, and just when you think things can't get much worse, a new twist alters. And keep an eye out, because this story is about to take a surprising turn. No one could have prepared Kirk Frost for what was about to happen, but he had always been too cautious to ever allow anything like this to happen. His name was trending on all major platforms overnight, and the word Kirk Frost was all over timelines, gossip blogs, and news sites. Fans were furious, shocked, and desperate for answers. Some people refused to believe it, saying it was a hoax, while others were certain that this was the last straw for Kirk and Rasheeda's already rocky marriage. However, that was nothing compared to the storm that was building inside Rasheeda's home, where she had just finished a meeting for her beauty brand when her phone began vibrating wildly with calls, texts, and notifications. She initially assumed it had to do with business, possibly some viral news about her items. But then she noticed the barrage of messages from friends, industry insiders, and even fans she didn't know personally. "Tell me over the phone that this isn't genuine, Rasheeda. Are you all right? Give me a call right away." When she clicked on the first link someone sent her, she felt as though the ground had vanished beneath her feet. It was a leaked video, and she froze, unable to comprehend what she was seeing. The clip wasn't even of high quality, but the setting, the voices, and the unmistakable figure of Kirk Frost sitting too close to another woman made her stomach drop. Her hands trembled as she put the phone down, whispering something in her ear that was enough to blow up the internet and break her heart. Was this real, or was it a fake? She wanted to think it was some sort of twisted manipulation or deep fake, but she had witnessed Kirk getting caught up in drama before, and he always swore it was nothing. The front door opened, and Kirk entered, totally unaware that his world was about to fall apart. Kirk sat down, and he paused, perplexed by the tension in her voice. Incorrect. Without saying a word, Rasheeda just put up her phone, pressed play, and watched as Kirk's face went completely white, his lips slightly parted, and his jaw tightened as the video rolled. Rasheeda met his gaze and explained, "This isn't how it appears." Kirk ran a palm over his head and took a short breath. Rasheeda chuckled bitterly. "Oh my goodness, then tell me, since everyone is watching you cuddle up to a random woman." Kirk shook his head, saying, "I swear this is old. I don't even remember this. Someone is trying to set me up. Your excuse is that you don't remember. Do you realize how embarrassing this is for me, our children, and our company?" Before Kirk could answer his phone, his manager's voice trembled with rage. He paused before answering and then put the phone on speaker. "We have a serious issue, Kirk. The video is all over the place, and sponsors are calling to ask questions. Some are dropping out," and Kirk exhaled, his hands balling into fists. "I'm not sure, but we must quickly find out." "Oh, you're interested in learning now." Rasheeda crossed her arms. "You need to have considered that before you get embroiled in this mess." The disagreement intensified as theories began to circulate on social media. Things took a darker turn when a mystery account on social media with the handle AAL Truth Unearthed started posting mysterious statements. Some fans backed Kirk, saying the video was ad-generated or taken out of context, but others weren't buying it. This is only the first step. You all think it was awful, but wait, there will be more footage shortly. Panic began. Before another blow struck him like a freight train. Someone claiming to be the woman in the video came forward with receipts, and Kirk had no idea what else was out there, what else they could have, or what could be worse than this. As Kirk flipped through his phone, his hands shook. The internet was on fire, his heart was racing, and now a woman had come forward and claimed to be the person in the video. Things were getting out of hand. Contract fast. Across from him, Rasheeda stood with her arms crossed tightly and a flurry of emotions on her face. Once more, her phone buzzed. An additional message. She read it out loud in a furious tone. "Michelle just contacted me, girl. Why is Kirk's stomach upset? This woman is currently doing an interview." He had to witness this for himself, twisted into knots. Rasheeda clicked the link, and in a matter of seconds, they were witnessing their worst night terror play out in real time. A famous gossip blogger was sitting across from a woman wearing a stylish black dress, her hair arranged in flawless waves, her nails perfectly manicured, and her expression calm and assured, as if she had been waiting for this moment. The blogger leaned forward, her eyes gleaming. "So let's get right to the point. You claim to have been with Kirk Frost in that video, but the woman smirked. I won't say anything more because the video claims that everything felt phony. Who was she, and where did she even come from, the blogger?" When asked when this occurred, the woman tilted her head. Some believe it's an old clip, while others claim it's artificial intelligence. Staring directly into the camera, "Oh, it's current and real." Rasheeda laughed bitterly and sharply, and Kirk frantically shook his head, saying, "She's lying. I don't even know her." Then the woman took out her phone. "You know what? Given Kirk's behavior as if he had amnesia, let's aid in his memory recall." When she tapped her screen, a fresh film appeared in a matter of seconds. It was pristine and unaltered. Kirk. The blogger exclaimed, "Oh my God, Rasheeda felt sick." The woman smirked. "And just so you don't think I'm making this up, I'll show you the text messages." The woman was laughing while sitting next to him, and his hand was on her thigh. His voice was unmistakable. She displayed screenshots of Kirk's messages saying, "When you return to Atlanta, miss that smile, don't trip, I got you, just keep this lie." Kirk stopped. Rasheeda's hands were trembling, "And you missed that smile when you were messaging her. What else should I keep?" "Kirk. What more are you concealing, Kirk?" My head was racing. This must be false because it is. Rasheeda wasn't listening anymore, and her world was falling apart, so I didn't sense that someone was attempting to set me up. The woman smiled knowingly as the blogger leaned in and soaked up the drama. "Are you saying there's more now?" "Oh, sweetheart, this is only the beginning. I have a lot more." Then she revealed the shocking information. Another video is available. Rasheed is having trouble breathing. I wasn't going to reveal anything yet, but since Kirk is out here acting brand new, there is another video, and believe me, it's worse than the previous one. Kirk felt his entire body go, and Mel, the blogger, almost shouted. If there was going to be another video, Kirk couldn't breathe because his marriage and career were over. "Kirk, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this any longer." Rasheeda got up so quickly that her chair almost toppled over. "I have forgiven you and defended you, yet this is disrespectful." Kirk made contact. "Rasheeda. Hold on. Don't touch me. Don't utter another fucking word and stop crying." Her eyes, but she would not allow them to drop. She would not provide him with that sense of fulfillment. Without hesitation, she grabbed her phone and went live on Instagram, causing the internet to blow up once more. Fans bombarded the comments section, demanding answers. "Leave him alone, daughter. We've got your back. He's not K-Ken again. This is absurd." Rasheeda's face conveyed her sadness, but her voice remained firm. The woman was still chatting back. "At the blogger studio, and I'm not even sure what to say. I truly don't. But know that I'm not dealing with this anymore. Oh, and before I forget," she grinned. "There's a reason Kirk is reluctant to acknowledge this second tape. He is fully aware of its contents. And when it is released, everyone will be too." Kirk's phone rang, alerting him to the upcoming second video. Stay tuned. When the walls pressed down on Kirk like 1,000 bricks, he felt petrified, and his mind raced to process the catastrophe that was happening in front of him. His private words and voice twisted into a weapon used against him. His hands trembled as he went through the comments, which weren't just awful. They were vicious. The internet was already tearing him apart, breaking down every moment of the stolen film, generating speculations and igniting a scandal that was now beyond his control. We knew Kirk was dodgy, but this is a new low. Someone should instruct the side chick to remove the entire tape so we get the whole story. Imagine embarrassing your wife like this again. I hope she takes everything. Reva has to leave him. Kirk's reputation, marriage, profession, and everything else were all on the brink of collapsing, and he could hardly breathe since the air in the room seemed heavy. Then a notification appeared. Live right now, Frost Rasheeda. I want to say something. As Kirk touched the video, his hands were shaking and his stomach turned over. Thousands of people had already watched, and the comment area was moving so quickly that he was having trouble keeping up. Everyone was eager to hear what Rasheeda would say when she appeared on screen sitting in what appeared to be her business without cosmetics or ostentatious attire. I'm not sure how to begin, but I know you've watched the video, you have opinions, and you'll want me to react. Rasheeda's voice faltered a little, but she remained firm. And believe me, I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now. The comments were blowing up, and she's UT to expose him. Please say you're leaving him. Rasheeda, don't cry over that man. He isn't worth it. We support you, sis. Rasheeda let out a deep breath, saying, I feel disrespected in ways that are beyond words. I'm hurt and embarrassed. Kirk thought he was going to get sick, but then her tone changed. However, let me be clear. What are you all seeing? What do you think? You know it's not the whole tale. Kirk blinked, waiting to see how confused the comment section became. What does that imply? Is Kirk innocent, or is she claiming it's a hoax? There are many individuals out here who would. Rasheeda leaned forward. Her voice tightened. But you all aren't asking, who is this woman and why is she doing this? But she would love to see me leave my husband, who would love to see my family disintegrate, and who thrives on seeing black couples torn apart for entertainment. Hold on a second, she's asking the girl whether she's planning to stay. This quickly became messy. Kurt's heart raced. Was she standing up for him? The live stream ended as Rasheeda folded her arms and said, I'm not stupid, and I know when somebody's trying to play me. Kirk let out a quick exhale and his phone rang Benzino again, very far away. What just occurred, BR? She essentially left it open-ended, leaving people unsure of what to believe. Some people feel she's going to expose you, while others think she's going to take you back. Kirk shook his head, still in amazement. Before he could even consider his next course of action, a new bombshell was delivered, and the side chick went. Kirk scratched his face, thinking, I need to talk to her. I need to fix this before it's too late. Wasn't playing around. When he clicked H on the notification, Kirk's blood ran cold. The woman was furious. Her usual smirk had vanished, and her tone had become deadly serious. Oh, so now she wants to play detective as if she doesn't know who I am. Oh, all right, let's play. Then the comments came pouring in, and the girl dropped the Reese AKs saying, we need the proof. This exposed Kirk completely, and she held up her phone because you would want to pretend I'm lying. Here is the complete voicemail. When she clicked play, Kirk's voice filled the room, saying, look, we need to keep this between us. I already have too much heat on me. Kirk left me uncut and unfiltered, and it will show you exactly what sort of man he is. The internet exploded, and Rasheeda couldn't tell whether this got out. I'm done for now, just keep quiet and we'll discuss it later. Kirk's whole body went numb, and the phone fell out of his hands as he realized that there was no turning back. As soon as Rasheeda concluded her live performance, the internet went crazy, with her remarks being clicked and shared within minutes. These two phrases were suddenly trending alongside Kirk Frost's name on all social media platforms, and it wasn't just fans commenting on the drama. Major gossip blogs, celebrity insiders, and even other reality stars had begun to weigh in. Kirk sat motionless in his living room, staring at the television. His phone was ringing constantly, and he couldn't bring himself to respond to any of Paul's DMS messages. He had resolved numerous scandals with Rasheeda, but this time it felt different. A loud knock on the door brought him back to reality, and he hesitated before getting up, knowing exactly who it was. Zeno stood on the other side, arms crossed, shaking his head, and he entered, asking, "What the hell did you do?" Kirk sighed, massaging his temples. "I'm not even sure, but," Zeno sneered, No, don't act foolish. And now that everyone knows, Kirk sat down, feeling as though everything was crushing him. You witnessed the live event, which I could hardly contain. She put you on blast, bro, and that voicemail, man. Stop the fucking comments. Benzino whistled softly. You really screwed up this time. Kirk's jaw tightened. I had no idea she had left a voicemail. Since Rasheeda wasn't performing and it was already out, Benzino shook his head and took out his phone to look through the content she had just shared. As he took the phone, Kirk's stomach twisted. Rasheeda had posted an Instagram story with a plain black screen and white lettering that contained some things you just couldn't forgive. He let out a loud breath and wiped his face, and Zeno sat across from him waiting. You can tell she's going to do something, right? She's serious. This isn't just drama on social media. Kirk's gaze darkened as if she were truly abandoning him. Benzino paused before responding, leaning back and exhaling. I believe this is the first time she may be truly done. Nope, man. We've been through too much. We have history and a family. She just needs time, Kirk said, shaking his head. This isn't like Benzino leaning forward, bro. This time you lied to her face before you were caught in 4K, and the evidence was in your own damn voice. What is she supposed to do? Kirk swallowed hard, his mind racing, and he couldn't let it go. Rasheeda wasn't like this, so he thought, what about their business, their empire? He reached for his phone, pulled up the numbers for their companies, checked his emails, and realized that his worst fear was real. Brand deals were already being pulled back. Their endorsements were in jeopardy, and people weren't just angry at Kirk. They were siding with Rasheeda, which meant trouble for everything they had built together. Damn, he muttered to himself, and Zeno looked over his shoulder. Oh, you're just now realizing, bro? The face of Yoel's brand is Rasheeda. What do you think would happen to Kirk's arms locked into fists if she leaves? He needed to repair things quickly, but how could he do it before he could even think of a plan? Another alert appeared. Rasheeda Frost will be doing a live interview on the Shave Room. Kurt was ready to tell the world, and her heart almost stopped. Everything. Kirk read the headline again, his hands tightening around his phone. He knew how these interviews worked. They weren't just about clearing the air. They were about tearing people apart, and right now, Kirk was the antagonist in this story. Benzino was still watching him with his arms crossed, so you better hope she didn't say anything that would truly ruin you. Rasheeda was going to go live, on the Shade Room, which meant she was done remaining silent, which meant she was about to expose everything. His breathing became shallow. Kirk glared at him. You think she's going to treat me that way? This is the Shade Chamber where they thrive, and Zeno scoffed, saying, she's already put you on blast once. You think she's going to hold back? Kirk's mind raced as he breathed. Perhaps she wouldn't go that far, or perhaps she would simply keep it. The live notice appeared on his screen, and he vaguely stated that she wanted space as they worked through the situation. Rasheeda will launch the shaving room. Kurt's palms were clammy as his heart pounded, and he tapped in his ears. The host didn't spend any time observing Rasheeda's demeanor as she sat in a dimly lighted room. The internet has been going crazy. Girl, we had to ask what's really going on. And Rasheeda took a big breath and shook her head. I'm not even sure where to begin. The chat was going crazy, and he dropped the truth, so we have time to expose him. Hurt tightened his jaw in anticipation and fear. Rasheeda paused before continuing, saying, I never wanted to be in this position, and I never wanted to bring my personal business to social media, but when you're constantly disrespected and lied to, you've got to stop protecting the person who wouldn't protect you. Do you mean that Kirk wasn't lying, but that he's been doing this for a while? The host leaned in. This isn't the first time, but this time was different. So Rasheeda nodded slowly. Kirk felt sick to his stomach, but the presenter persisted, so let's speak about that message because the internet went crazy when people heard it. Rasheeda's face made it clear that the voicemail was only the beginning. The conversation burst forth once more. Tip of the iceberg. What else is she hiding? Kirk was barely breathing when Zeno blew the whistle. This is bad. And then Rasheeda said the words that made everything different. The host blinked more. Rasheeda nodded more. There were more recordings, more messages, and more evidence that the internet went crazy. Kirk almost dropped his phone. I don't know if she's bluffing, but Rasheeda wasn't finished. Benzo's eyes widened. Bro, what did you do? Kirk shook his head. She added forcefully, I've been quiet for too long, but I'm not holding back anymore. The host's eyes gleam with expectation. So what will happen next, Rasheeda? There is a long, tense silence, and then Rasheeda finally looks directly into the camera. His career, marriage, and reputation were all falling apart in front of him, and there was nothing he could do about it. I'm done. The live cut out. Silence filled the room as he sat there motionless. Regarding it, the drama simply keeps getting worse, and the internet is on fire. Messier Rasheeda's shocking revelation. The biggest issue today is what will happen to Kirk Frost after the revelations have left everyone stunned. Will he fight back? Will his legacy end? Will additional truths surface, or is there still hope for Red Redemption? We know you all have opinions, so let's hear them. Do you believe Kirk can get over this scandal? Or is his time in the spotlight officially done? One thing is certain. This story is far from over. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you want to stay up to date on this explosive drama, please hit the notification bell, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Trust us, the tea is only getting started.